In the part 1 video, the gravity factor of the Chamberlin's Earth atmosphere formation story or theory is tried and unjustified. In this part 2 video, the other two factors, volcano factor and oxygen nitrogen factor, shall be tried and analyzed. Now, let us have an analysis of the second factor, that is volcano factor, where we shall try the internal source of the Earth atmosphere formation story presented by Chamberlin. Here, Chamberlin claims that the protoplanet Earth further accumulated planetesimals and became huge in size, and so the interior of that big Earth became extremely hot and caused volcanoes to erupt continuously and released out volcanic gases into the existing atmosphere created by the protoplanet Earth, attracting solar nebular gases. Is this story true or false? To understand the reality, we have to know at first how hot a planetesimal could be. At the distance of the Earth from the Sun, a tiny celestial object cannot be hot. All scientists know that reality. Scientists do claim that the early Sun was 20 to 30% less hot in comparison to the present Sun. So if that was the situation, then all claimed planetesimals should have been very cold. Planetesimals did not have its own atmosphere. So, at the Earth distance, planetesimals' temperature should have been minus. Hope all scientists have no problem to understand this fact. Now, the question arises that from where and how that much heat came from to make the interior of the planetesimal accumulated or accreted Earth extremely hot, as claimed by Chamberlin. Scientists may produce many excuses to cook up some explanatory storage, but nothing would stand scientifically. Let them try to justify their excuses, if any. The present Earth radius is over 6,000 kilometers, and its top crust is only 100 kilometers in average, and the rest inside are the mantle and core, as said by scientists. All of the mantle and core is magma, extremely hot. That means the Earth is a huge ball of fire covered by a thin, cooled layer on which we live. Volcanic lava confirms this truth. If we consider the magma heat of this Earth interior, then it is easily understandable that scientifically the Chamberlin story is not a true one but a false one. There is no way to have the necessary heat to convert such cold plasmos into the magma actually present inside this earth, unless there is some external or other sources. There is no evidence still available to ensure any potential external source of heat for such conversion of cold plasmos into molten magma as present inside our earth. Some desperate scientists may claim that radioactive heat did cause such conversion, but that would be a foolish claim, because the reality would not prove their claim. Inside this earth, there are some radioactive materials present, like uranium, thorium, plutonium, potassium 40, etc. Earth crust does have some radioactive materials, and the entire crust is cooled down magma. This proves the fact that the interior earth does have radioactive materials. But the abundance of radioactive materials in the earth crust cannot melt crust materials, even though the crust materials have much more temperature than the so-called claimed plasmos. This is unquestionable evidence that gathered or accreted plasmos mass never can produce magma, even with the presence of observed radioactive materials abundance in this earth. Also, the available data of the composition of asteroids does not confirm sufficient presence of radioactive materials. Fallen meteors also do not ensure such massive radioactive materials presence. Known knowledge of the present sun also does not prove any chance of sufficient presence of radioactive materials in the claimed plasmos. In the sun, it is claimed that hydrogen by non-oxidizing burning converts into helium. So, there is negligible chance of sufficient presence of radioactive materials in the claimed plasmos, and hence conversion of plasmos into magma is an obscure thinking and not a scientific thinking at all. So, this story of Chamberlin of a volcanic internal source of Earth atmosphere formation is not a true one, but a fake story also. So this story of Chamberlin is not a justified story, and hence not acceptable scientifically. Now we shall look into the oxygen and nitrogen factor. The present Earth atmosphere has over 78% nitrogen and almost 21% oxygen, and they together form 99% of the Earth atmosphere. Chamberlin's external source of atmosphere was hydrogen and helium, and there is no oxygen or nitrogen in it. Internal volcanic sources also do not contain any free oxygen in it. In volcanic gases, presence of nitrogen is almost nil or negligible. So, where the oxygen or nitrogen, that is 99% Earth atmosphere, comes from? Chamberlin was blind and deaf on this point. How can it be? Chamberlin's story does not at all justify the source of oxygen or nitrogen as present in the existing Earth atmosphere. Present Earth atmosphere also has over 0.9% argon in it. Chamberlin also was unable to clarify the source of argon too. This reality perfectly shows to all of us that the entire present Earth atmosphere is absent in Chamberlin's story. How sad this reality is. From this justification, we can easily come to a conclusion that the stories fabricated by Chamberlin about this Earth atmosphere formation cannot be by any means scientific and are not acceptable as scientifically right concepts, but absolutely wrong. I am a common man, and you all are also common man. Let all of us ask any or all scientists of this world whether he or she is of any government or non-government science organization or of any or all government or non-government educational institutions like universities, colleges, schools, or freelancer scientists to answer our questions and justify their stories, which are disputed now and shall be disputed in future by Mission Truth International. Otherwise, they should agree that their knowledge are wrong and false. Scientists from all around the world, from any country, are specially invited to defend their stories or theories scientifically. Regarding this video or any of the next videos subject matters. If you feel you have sufficient knowledge regarding the specific subject, topic to defend scientists' stories or theories, then you are welcome to inform Mission Truth International through your comment in the comment box with your phone number and or WhatsApp number, and I will be in touch with you. You can join Mission Truth International Facebook group to post your points of defense also. You can also come in Mission Truth International Facebook page to discuss the matter in front of all the people of this world. This video is the part 2 of this video series. The next video of this series shall be the justification of scientists' modern theory of the Earth atmosphere formation. As modern science claims that the Earth's gravity holds the surrounding atmosphere attached to it. So, Mission Truth International fails to bring the actual reality and truth about gravity itself to the people of the whole world through another series of videos. So, from now and on, Mission Truth International shall make one video on atmosphere and the other on gravity. Share these videos to everybody possible to make more people be aware of the reality and truth of the nature we all are in. I am the helper to establish justice for truth in this world, and I myself invite you to join Mission Truth International to have a knowledge of the truth, knowledge that makes you and sets you free. Subscribe this channel to be a part of the Mission Truth International. The text of the audio of this video shall be given in the website www.missiontruthinternational.org in the blog page. Be with me so that I may live with you.